What is up, everyone? We are back once again with the Weddle game. For those of you that don't know, this is the NFL's spinoff of Wordle, where you have to guess the NFL player. So currently, I am on a 7-game streak. I have a week's worth of wins in a row. There are two versions to this. There's the normal mode and the hard mode. The normal mode, I think, is pretty easy. It's only quarterbacks, running backs, tight ends, and wide receivers. And the hard mode is much more difficult, hence the name, and it's any player in the NFL. So I'm pretty proud about the hard mode streak, and I hope I can keep it going. I believe I'm going to be uploading this video. As you can see, I'm doing this pretty late in the day on Sunday. We are currently on Sunday the 24th. I'll probably be uploading this video Monday the 25th. So you'll probably get two Weddle game videos, Sunday's game and then Monday's game. I'm also thinking of the idea of potentially doing a week's worth of Weddle games and posting one video of a week's worth. But I do like that the streak's still going. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's hope we can keep the streak going. If you guys remember yesterday's incredible video, I happened to start with Miles Sanders, and that was the answer. And so I got it in one guess, which is just sheer luck. And actually, I was thinking about it, and I almost prefer to not get it in one guess, even though it's pretty cool to say, yeah, I got it in one guess. It just shows no skill whatsoever. Like literally anyone can just click a name and get it in one guess. Whereas if you have to work for it, get it in 2-3 guesses. You have to use logic and reasoning and figure it out, and that's kind of the point of the game, right? So I think it's almost more impressive to get it in 2 guesses than it is in one guess. So I kind of hope I don't get it in one guess again, but we'll see. Anyways, let's get started. Let's see if we can go for 8 in a row. Again, we're on the normal mode first. We have 8 guesses. These are only offensive players minus offensive linemen. So let's start with a quarterback this time. We haven't started with a quarterback. It's probably not the best decision to do, but I'm going to change that completely. I'm going to go tight end. I'm going to go Evan Ingram. He's just the first tight end that came into my head for some reason. So Evan Ingram for Jacksonville, and we got no yellows, which isn't the end of the world, I guess. So basically what we're looking at here is an NFC player, or else this would be yellow. We are looking at not a tight end. We are looking at someone who is 6 foot or shorter. Because if this was yellow, that means they would be either 6'1" or 6'2". It's not yellow, so that means they're 6 foot or shorter, and that also means same thing with age. They are 24 years and younger, and their number is number 20 or higher. I'm tempted. I'm leaning towards running back here just because of the height. 6 foot or under. You can get receivers. There's some quarterbacks that are 6 foot or even 5'11" or something, definitely. But I think the most likely guess is most running backs are going to fall into that height category. So I'm going to go running back in the NFC. Let's go. I got to think age here. Yeah, let's go Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell is, I don't know his height, but I assume it's 6 foot or shorter. He's in the NFC. He's not a tight end. He's going to be 24 or younger because he was a rookie last year. And then his number is probably in the 20s or 30s. So let's go there. That might be a pretty good guess. Okay, so it is a running back. I was correct on that. They are in the NFC West, right? Represents the correct conference, but not the correct division. Sorry, so they are in the NFC, either North, East, or South. They are running back that's 23 years old, so a pretty young running back. They are number 28 or higher, and they are either 5'9" or 5'8". So let's just think some young running backs. I mean, DeAndre Swift is pretty young, but he's going into his 3rd year. I think he might be older than 23. AJ Dillon, it could be possibly be AJ Dillon. Is he going into his 2nd year? Pretty sure he's going into his 2nd year, or is his 3rd year? I can't remember now. The COVID season kind of throws me off a little bit. Okay, we'll keep that in the back. It's not going to be Dalvin Cook or Madison, I don't believe. NFC East, I'm just thinking starters for now. I don't know, it could be Kenneth Gainwell. Could be a good guess because he was a rookie last year. Whatever. Let's go. We got Miles Sanders last time. Let's go his running mate Kenneth Gainwell. Okay. So we got the right height, and I knew the right age for Gainwell. Now we know that this player is in the NFC North or the NFC South. I should have thought about the number for Gainwell. I should have known he was 14. So AJ Dillon still up there. For the Bears, I mean, there's like Khalil Herbert, who I think was a rookie last year. I mean, I don't remember hearing his name until last year. And then in the NFC South, we got, who could fit for the Bucks? Keyshawn Vaughn, possibly. I think he's going into his third year as well, though, because I remember, yeah, he's going into his third year. AFC, I mean, there's Tony Jones. I don't even know if he signed with a team or if he is on a team. I don't know if he's still on the Saints. So that's an issue. Who else do we have? Chuba Hubbard, could be Chuba Hubbard. He was a rookie last year. Again, I don't know these guys' exact heights, but they're running back, so they're going to fall between 5'9" and 6 foot most likely. Even 6 foot's a little tall. I don't know what number he is. I'm just going to go Chuba Hubbard because I know I spelled his name completely wrong. I put Chubbard. Chuba Hubbard. Okay. Chuba Hubbard is a little too young. And wow, he's 6'1". That's kind of surprising. 31 or 32. And they're in the NFC North. I feel like DeAndre Swift does wear. All right, we got a few guesses from the NFC North. We got Khalil Herbert. I'm going to go Khalil Herbert. Okay, it's not Khalil Herbert. We're running out of guesses here. This could be my first time missing it in normal mode. But anyways, we'll see. AJ Dillon, I want to go with DeAndre Swift. I don't think there's anyone from the Vikings. Let's just go Swift. Maybe he was drafted young. It is DeAndre Swift. Okay. Good. I know Swift is going into his third year. Yeah, he's going into his third year. So he was drafted pretty young. That kind of threw me off. He probably has a birthday during the season to turn 24, but that's what kind of, I thought of his name earlier on, but I just thought maybe he was a little too old. And AJ Dillon, was he a rookie last year? I can't even remember now. Let's take a look real quick. 2020, so he was going into his third year. But I knew Swift wore 32, so that's what pushed me to Swift. What's the number? Because he's one of the numbers that I know. I don't know everyone's number, but anyways, that's the normal version. Now we're gonna go into the hard mode. Okay, so again, yeah, we are an 8-game win streak with normal mode. We went Evan Ingram to Elijah Mitchell. We figured out it was a running back pretty quickly due to the height, and didn't get to the right division until Khalil Herbert. And then it was DeAndre Swift. So let's get into the hard mode. We'll see how we do here. Hard mode. We have 10 guesses, and again, this is any player in the NFL. And for some reason, I want to go offense. I want to go quarterback Matt Stafford from the Rams, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Okay, so we know that a few things. We know it's an AFC player. We know it's either a defense or special teams player. We know they are 6 foot or shorter. They are 31 or younger. And their number is 9 or higher. I'm going to go special teams. I'm going to go Evan McPherson. As soon as I typed that in, I was like, I probably shouldn't do that. One, because it's special teams, and there's a lot less special teams players than there are defensive players. So it's more likely to be a defensive player if it's not offense. And then the number, I knew he was number 2. But anyways, we got the height. So we know they are either 6 foot or 6'1". So that rules out 6'2". 6 foot or 6'1". They're on defense, and they're not in the AFC North. Not in the AFC North. Okay, so this leads me to believe that this is a... and there's 22. They're 25 or older. This leads me to believe that this is some kind of defensive back. It's due to the height. Could be a linebacker, but some kind of defensive back. I'm going to go to my team. I'm going to go to Nazir Adderley, safety for the Chargers. Okay. I thought he was a little older. I thought he was 25 or older. Okay, so we got 6 foot. We know their defense, but we already knew that from our first 2 guesses. We know they're not in the AFC West. Okay. Let's go. And then we still don't know anything about the age. They could literally be any age from 27 to 31. Okay, let's go. Let's go Malcolm Butler. It's because no, is he not here? There he is. Oh, Malcolm. I just was reading about him and his like retirement last year when he was with the Cardinals, and then he came back to the Patriots. I know he's can fit that age range. I don't know exactly how old he is. I'm gonna guess 30 or 31. Could be 6 foot and is not a safety at all. So I'm gonna go Malcolm Butler. Okay, he was 32, which again, had I known that, I wouldn't have guessed it. But okay, so we know that this player is going to be in the AFC South, and we know they're not a cornerback or a safety, and we know they're 6 foot, which leads me to believe it's not a defensive tackle or edge rusher. Those guys are generally much taller. So it leads me to like a linebacker, a coverage linebacker. And they're either... This is tough. You know, I don't know why this came to my head. I was thinking linebacker AFC South. I just thought Miles Jack. I know he's not going to be 30 or 31. I'm like almost positive actually. But I'm going to go for it just to double check if it is in the AFC South or a linebacker. And so it will give me some information here. Oh, dang. I forgot about Miles Jack signing with Pittsburgh. I haven't been up to date completely with all the signings and, you know, the major signings, of course, but like all the, under the, you know, the signings that, unless you're a fan of the team, like you won't really know until I haven't really started looking at rosters yet since it's not even May. But we did confirm it is a linebacker, which was our thought because of the size. I knew he was well under the age, but we do know it's in the AFC South. Oh man, so we're thinking linebackers in the AFC South. Can't be Darius Leonard. He's not old enough. I know they have Okereke was their other starting linebacker. I don't think he's old enough though, but I'm gonna go with him just to see maybe if it's on the Colts. Okay, not on the Colts, so didn't really get much information here to be honest, because we knew already it was AFC South and a linebacker. The only thing we got is that we eliminated the Colts basically. Okay. Oh, this is tough. What about Damian Williams? Damian Williams. No, that's not who I wanted. Oh my god, I made a huge mistake there. I wanted Damian Wilson. I clicked Damian Williams. I knew Damian Williams is a running back. That's embarrassing. I wanted I thought Damian Wilson played for... Did he play for the Titans? Am I just going crazy? Am I just like totally out of it right now? Damian Wilson. I thought he played for the Titans, or was it Jacksonville? It was Jacksonville. It was Jackson. I felt Damian Wilson. I don't know why I knew this, but I knew he played in the AFC South. I liked him coming out of college, actually, which is why I kind of know his name. And I knew he went to the AFC South last year. Kind of wanted the Chargers to sign him. Wow. I'm probably not going to get this one. So we're still either Colts. No, sorry, we're still Jacksonville. We are still Jacksonville. Oh, I can't think right now. Titans or the Texans. I'm gonna go to the Tex. No, I know someone I can do. David Long. David Long for the Titans. David Long Jr. There's two David Long Jr.'s. It's David Long Jr. for the Titans. I know he's a linebacker. I'm pretty sure he's old. Fits in that age range. Played for them a lot last year. I thought he was older. I was way off. We are in trouble. It's either Jacksonville or Houston. I'm kind of kicking myself for going Evan McPherson, making the whole Damian Williams mistake here. That was just kind of a rookie mistake. That could have given me a couple more guesses that maybe I would have gotten it. I'm going to go with the one. What's his name? It's like Camus Grugier Hill. He plays for the Texans. He played a lot for them last year. Decent player. I know he's been in the league a long time. Man, it could be Jacksonville, though. That's the best I got. No, didn't get it. I thought I got it for a second, and I was like, what? The answer is Kevin Pierre-Louis. I'm just curious as to why it says, 8 play. I was thinking this was the streak. Okay, there you have it, guys. I missed my first hard mode one. It was Kevin Pierre-Louis. Kevin Pierre-Louis for who? Kevin Pierre-Louis sounds familiar. I want to say he was like drafted by the Seahawks, like when they were still not quite Legion of Boom level, but they're still considered a good defense. And he was one of those players like, oh, Seattle drafted a linebacker. He's going to be good. Like, Malcolm Smith or something. You know, they find these guys. I want to say he was drafted there. I have no idea who he played for last year. Well, I guess it was Houston. It could have been Houston or Jacksonville. Oh, okay. I knew it was Houston because it was green in Houston. I didn't catch that. Kevin Pierre-Louis, he was drafted by Seattle, so I did know that. Didn't really play much, but oh man, yeah, there was no way I was getting that. Makes me feel a little better about the McPherson guess and the Damian Williams blunder, because I probably would have just been sitting at 8 thinking like, what Houston linebackers are there that I know, and I don't know many, to be honest. So I want to see. Okay, yeah, snap counts. So he's a special teams, essentially a special teams, and he'll play some snaps. He played 20%, 12%, 9%, 26%, 6, 22. He played 59% with Washington in 2020, and then 5% last year. Yeah, there's no way I was getting that. So if anyone got that, bravo, hats off to you. You're either you know a lot of football or you're a huge Texans fan. So congratulations again if you got it. There we go, guys. This is a tough one for both of them. Both of them were pretty tough. I mean, hard mode, I didn't get it. The normal mode, I got in 6 guesses, which is quite a lot for me. I've been getting them in like 2, 3, 4 guesses. And so, yeah, definitely a tough one. So I think what I'm going to do now that the streak is over is maybe make week-long, make these much shorter, but make them one video that covers a whole week of Weddle games. And might be a little more enjoyable rather than uploading them daily. But anyways, guys, thank you again for clicking on this video. If you could please like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys soon with some other content.